Welcome to shul.com. We are learning what is a meal in the Gemara according to the Talmud. It's a really interesting topic. So let's take a look at some of the measurements that come up. First, it's brought down that it's 2,000 Amot of a distance. Well, what's an Amah? I don't know. So according to some opinions, it's anywhere from 1,028 to 1,269 yards. The other measurement in feet would be 3,084 feet to 3,807 feet. And then if you want to do it in meters, it's 313-34 to 386-79 meters. Just for reference, so that you can see, I put here a mile and kilometer. Now in the Gemara, it mentions in Megillah Bet Amud Bet that it's mechamtan letveria. So if you know where chamtan letveria is, you can measure that. That would be a meal. Or from Pesachim in page 46, Mem Vav Amud Aleph Migdal Nunya Va'at Dveria. That was the statement of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. Now, if you look at the Halacha Tzumat Addition in Aleph Dash Kuf Kaf Gimel, he brings down that the distance is 18 minutes of time. And Shulchan Aruch codifies this in Ora Hayim in Tav Nun Tet Dash Bet in regards to Chametz, and then later on in Yoreh De'ah in Samech Tet Dash Vav for Melicha, that it's 18 minutes. Now with the Chametz, it's actually a very, very interesting point. I just want to read you this thing. He's talking about making Chametz, that when does the actual dough become Chametz versus Matza. So he says here in the Siman, V'lo tagbi'a yadea min hapat leit'asek ba'esek. She shouldn't lift her hands from the dough to do anything else. You shouldn't leave the dough even for one moment. Meaning if you start meaning if you start to knead the dough, and you're kneading the dough from 7 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock at night, and then at 7 o'clock at night you decide to put it into the oven and you make a matzah at 7:05, that is matzah. It does not need to be made from 18 minutes from the flour and water combination. So he brings here that it has to be the shi'ur of meal of 18 minutes. It's very, very interesting because seemingly from this, you might have been in the matzah bakers like I have been, and you see those clocks up there, they put the flour in the water, they start calculating 18 minutes. That's nothing to do with the Shulchan Aruch. The Shulchan Aruch is very clear. As long as you're kneading the dough, and then you're rolling it out into the matzahs, you're still covered. It doesn't count. The 18 minutes don't start. The 18 minutes start from the moment you stop touching it until you put it into the oven or on a pan. That's another way to make matzah. Once that gets done, then you have 18 minutes at that point. So the matzah bakeries have very hot ovens. Maybe they're 2,000 degrees. So you put them in there, they come out a cracker within like a couple of seconds. But based on this, you can actually make matzah at home, and it's 100% kosher, because our ovens at home are usually anywhere from 500 to 600 degrees. Some of them might reach 700 if you put a brick in it. Based on that, you can make matzah at home and be fully kosher and no issue. And that time is 18 minutes, which is the distance it takes to walk a meal. Baruch Adonai Da'olam. Amen v'amen.